This is Jason in Jason's Jungle and Procrastination. We've all got those jobs that have been on our to-do list for ages, but we've never got around to doing. There's always a crop we've got to wait to harvest first before we can do something, or when we come to do that, it's going to take a while and we get hijacked to do other things. Well, I'm going to show you a couple of the jobs that have been on my to-do list for absolutely ages, and I plan on trying to do them over autumn, winter, and ready for next year. So let's go and have a look at them. Look along here, you can see the first job I've already made a start on, and that is redoing the edges to this bed. Now if we look all the way down here, you can see, well, you can see there's paving slabs underneath, which is not obvious from where it was because there's an inch or two of soil on top. So digging that out, bringing the edge back. If we look here, you can see it's got to come back a few inches, so I can then put new edge board in. I've got the scaffold boards, I've got the pegs. I just dig all this out and get it done. So that's one of the things that I'm working on. This is another thing. Again, you can see here that the boards for this have gone, so it needs to be, edges needs to be redone. But also, the slabs here, which you can see in between the weeds, they're not level, they're all sloping to the side. So what I'm going to probably do is take the slabs away, because there's sort of like a couple of inches difference between either side. I'm just going to level the soil here, move the soil, excess soil away, and re-edge the beds. So it's going to end up level instead of a haphazard death trap. So that's two. And this is the third area. This is the Heart of Darkness in the jungle plot. I did have these compost bins running along this area, which took up quite a bit of it, and it meant doing things with it were a bit tricky. So I've moved them across, and now I can start work on this area. As you can see, there's a whole load of junk in there, and literally in the soil. Christmas lights, Santa Claus, everything I found in here. So I'm going to have to dig this over and level it off. But there is quite a bit of difference between the back and the front, so I'm going to have to try and get more soil in. So all the soil I take off from those two beds there will end up in here. I put a board down along a path between that and that bed. That top board's going to come off because it's not needed. I'm not having the beds that high. And I hope to get in here a polytunnel. Once this is all cleaned up and levelled. But as I said, that's not going to be an instant job. It's going to be a job, hopefully get it in for spring. And well, that's the jobs that I've been procrastinating about. It's only about 5 or 6 years to get round to do them. But like I said, one thing that I did do was turn these over. Now I need to turn the compost again, because that's coming on. This is June and July's compost pile. Yeah, and I'm going to need to turn this to free this bay, so I can then get the August-September pile in there and start off the new pile for over winter. But it's one of the things that I could do, but I've got other things to do. Anyway, that's some of my procrastination, and that's the jobs that I'm looking to tackle first. You see these white bags? Now I've got white bags there, I have white bags here, I've got some white bags down there. That's the junk that I've already taken out of this area here. Sorry about spinning round. So you can see how much crap has been taken out. There were buildings here, wooden buildings with most inappropriate flooring and construction material. So I've had to scrape off a load of manky MDF that was used as the base to the floors, and a whole load of junk that was in there. And all I've really used this for is growing things like squash, and pumpkins and things like that, because they've just hid the area, which is why I never got around to doing it, because I had to wait for them to come out. And then things over winter, I tend not to come down the plot too much over winter, but I'm hoping to change all that. Okay, so that's my big dark secret shame, and it's a big size of the jungle plot, this, so you know, I don't need that many pumpkins. Well, I do, I love pumpkins, but I do need to get this into something more productive than just pumpkins.